Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Friday. All right, guys. Well, welcome back to Up and Adam channel 2. If you guys have not caught our hot messy topics today, I'm actually doing it right after this, but it's so good. I have already seen the lineup. I know what we're talking about. It's going to be a good one. So guys, get ready for that. In the meantime, smash the like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed, show some love, and yeah, we have a lot of shit to talk about. So here we go. Like starting now. Let's go. All right, guys. So I know that last night we got a lot of information, especially when it came down to the Real Housewives of Miami, the bombshell, the Julia Lemagova revealing that she slept with Adriana, and then also fooled around in the Versace mansion. Like, what? So much to unpack. That's why I'm saying hot, messy topics. Be a part of the replay crew if you did not make it in the live. But now I just wanted to talk about this interview that Scheana Shay did with executive producer Alex Baskin. There's a few takeaways. Here we go. Let me just start here.
It was not about the book post or her saying that nothing she ever does will be good enough. It was not about that. The real reason, which I've alluded to in interviews, but I didn't want to put people completely on blast because these are people I genuinely care about. But it was that not one, but two of my closest friends repeated the Brock affair story to other people. One of those, it was repeated to Brittany. I know Brittany doesn't have bad intentions. I wanted to tell her myself. We didn't have a chance. That one, I'm like, I can get over that. Lala told Jenna Willis, who I have not been on good terms with since last season. So I guess over the months since the show wrapped last, September, leading up until February, Jenna had just been going in on me. And Lala, after I told her in February, like, hey, I thought as early as March, certain excerpts and things were going to be going out, and I didn't know the whole structure of it. So I wanted to tell her, obviously, before it was public. I told her in February. I found out a week before I left for book tour that she told Jenna around February.
Why?
She did it to humanize me because she said that she was going so hard on me that she wanted to tell her about what I was actually going through. Tell the listeners, it was not about the book post or her saying.
Okay, well,
the
whole humanizing thing. I mean, listen, I'm going to take Scheana's side on this one. I hate when I tell somebody something out of confidence and they repeat it. I don't like that. And there's like a few things that rules. I've literally gotten rid of friends for a few things. One, don't talk about my marriage and don't sit there and spread things. Two, if I talk to you out of confidence as a friend, don't weaponize that against me. And three, never save your friends' voice notes. I feel like it's like an easy, this is not rocket science. But okay, hold on. It continues.
15 years you've known me. Have you ever heard me say my dream is to be on Real Housewives of Orange County?
You have not expressed that to me.
Don't you think you would be the person I would go to if I had that dream?
I would hope so.
Yeah. So not my dream. I do remember the conversation when we were at Upfronts, and I was telling Tamara how much I loved living in San Diego and that we were thinking about when we were in Marina moving to Orange County because of the schools and whatnot. But I said, work is in LA. And she goes, well, you should just be on our show. And I'm like, you said that. I never said that. If there was a joke made, it was probably like sarcasm from Brock, like, oh yeah, that's her dream, which I don't even think he said. But I'm like, girl, you brought that up.
I think this is a fun Bravo feud.
Yeah.
So I'm amused by it.
With just how rampant speculation has become around whether I'm filming The Valley, all of the things that now just get posted in real time. You see, I wasn't in San Diego. For anyone hoping that I would be joining the cast, I am sorry to disappoint you this season. And for those who were very vocal about not wanting me to join the show, don't worry, I'm sure I will still find some other way to disappoint you. So stay tuned. But yeah, I have not signed on for season 3 of The Valley, and I want to kind of get into why. But first, I want to ask you, was I offered a role on The Valley?
Oh God, look at this. You're getting right into it. Stuff like, well, we definitely had serious conversations about you being a part of the cast.
Mm-hmm. And it was a great offer.
I thought it was a compelling offer.
Right. Okay. So people saying out there that I was not asked and that Lala took my spot, what would you say to them?
That is not true. That's not true at all. And obviously, if we weren't talking about your joining the show, I wouldn't be here because there wouldn't be anything to talk about in the first place.
Right. In the 14 years you've known me, have you ever heard me say my dream is to be on Real Housewives of Orange County?
Okay, so that's really interesting. Listen, I'll even eat crow on that one. I thought there was no way that she walked away from a potential spot on the Valley. Like, I'm like, how, in what world, when you have these mortgages and you are the sole breadwinner, and to me, it didn't make sense, especially because a lot of people, when they do shows like The Valley or whatever, or Housewives, and they come in a more limited role, whether it's like a friend of or whatever the case is, they still will do it because they have like the high hopes that they will eventually kind of transition into a bigger role. So the fact that he's co-signing this, no, I'll eat crow on that. I'm kind of shocked by that. That is not what I thought. And honestly, now I just think it was a stupid decision. But hold on.
Remember last season, and like I'll never forget this. It's the stupidest thing, but one person, it only takes one comment to sticks. But the episode was airing where I made enchiladas for everyone. We had like a pool party and whatnot. And someone tweeted me and they go, "Why do I feel like Scheana's the girl who graduated high school last year but still goes to the high school parties?" And I was like, "Ooh, is that what the Valley looks like for me? That I'm just like desperate and thirsty and I'm like, this is a show that other people have been paving the way for the last couple of seasons, and this is kind of their thing." So everyone thinks it's like, well, how can I make it about me? But I'm like, I'm not trying to make it about me. I'm trying to figure out, what the best next step is for me. And I was at her house and she was telling me how she just really missed going toes with people and that she just like thrives off of reality TV. And again, she pointed that out a couple weeks before we were about to start filming, asking if I was excited. And she goes, reality TV just scratches an itch for me. And it feels like the first day of school at a new school. And it doesn't scratch an itch for me in that way. I love it for the platform it gives us to talk about real life things. I want to be a part of a show where people are excited about showing their lives, not going toes and it scratches an itch and gets them off. Like that just kind of rubbed me the wrong way. And then when I was doing book press, it was a podcast I did called Unwells. It was like a pop culture show. And they had a section at the end where it was like, fuck yes or hell no. And they said Paige DeSorbo leaving Summer House. And I was like, hell nah. And then I go, wait, let me change my answer. I go, fuck yes to her trying something different, for, having an offer, walking away from it. No one walks away from these offers, right? Like I ask myself daily, like, am I crazy? Am I making the number last season? And like, I'll never forget.
I mean, yes, you're crazy. Yes, it was probably a silly decision, but good to know that you had a real offer. And that's, wow, did not see that one coming. So I'm happy to hear that she was actually offered something. Now, walking away from it, I guess that's the bigger question, but I want to hear what you guys think. Guys, pop off in the comment section, smash the like button. If you guys are not subscribed, get subscribed, and we'll see you later. Love you guys. Bye.